he went to get money to pay these people, to pay the workers who are doing what.
So this is one you're following where you have the government of the Republic of Liberia is being defrauded of massive revenue. What looks like a cartel by this Nigerian guy. But let's go to the Inspector General.
Individual, he did not defraud government from taxes. It's a deception.
Okay.
He has a cartel abroad. This product was condemned. And then I think his cartel abroad arranged with him to import the product into Liberia. And then when you see the product, they cover the product was condemned. They did it professionally that no human can tell except somebody that in that cycle of that cartel. This is it. This is so sophisticated to the extent that you can't even know what is unfolding until somebody from the cycle. Don't open it, I just want to feed it. He gave me your knife.
No, you can give it to me, I will drink it.
No,
healthy. There's nothing wrong with it.
Where is the key? Use the key. This is what actually happening. They cover this. This is not a real labor for this. And he put his company name on this. I'm waiting for it. So when you pee this, you pee this.
That first layer.
This is the first layer.
Okay.
This is the first layer. So this product was contained. He told the company, can they place a dump site? We will sell it to Liberians, they will drink it. So what the company did abroad was that they cover it and put his
legal company
business name.
Right.
So you see the stamp. This is not human being hand mark here.
This machine.
This is a sophisticated machine from abroad, and they did it abroad. So when you pee this, you will see the actual
drink. Wow. And it's an energy drink.
It's an energy drink. This brand is not even his brand.
And energy drinks are banned.
So you see this?
Wow. So it's XL now.
Right.
So then you see the stem. And you see it was condemned. You see the mark?
Yeah.
So he cover it and bring it to Liberia to put on the market. And what exposing is that, you know, that's why I always tell people, once you are not doing fair business, we are not all over to wash you, but go above. And the people you work with, not every one of them will be wicked. The person that was helping him to hire goods to supply, either he didn't live up to the commitment to this person, the whistleblower. And then the whistleblower called the police informed the Commerce Ministry yesterday, the police left there with armed. And from our information, he brought container in. So this is not the only place he keeping this product. He got to tell us because we went to another unfinished place that we got intel from because we have been digging and finding out what actually is unfolding. This is a cartel. So we went to his house that he building in Lokintown. We checked there and they surrounding his neighbor told us that they hauled it since Saturday and carried to another location. This is a crime under the law of Liberia Commerce. This guy need to be deported back to Nigeria, revoke his license. If this man can be brave to cover this and put it on the market, allow him to stay in this country, it means that he will do more than this. This is something that every one of us consume. And it goes to every one of us whom president, vice president, speaker, protein, representative. This thing is dangerous. It's not for consumption. This Nigerian man has to tell us, he's a Nigerian businessman, he has to tell us where he kept the other one. Because if this was not condemned, why will you cover it and put your labor on it? You see the mark here. I'm not asking you for explanation. You see the mark here? They have been condemned. So, this is where he kept.
So, let's, so we're going to go. Wow. Take a look. this massive operation this guy is running.
First is, you come back here. This is his room here.
Wow.
This bedroom.
Imagine this is his bedroom. So this is his bedroom, but look here. Take a look all of this. So let me hop back on his bedroom. So you see, this is where he sleeps. So this is where he sleeps. So take a look at this mountain of energy drink that he's stuck in his bedroom. Take a look at him, and you see he got stamps and all of this stuff. I mean, you will not notice if you see this ordinary guy. Take a look at his clothes and all of that. Wow. Take a look at this. It's a massive operation. So government will tell you, say, okay, there's no importation of energy drink because we have a company who does that. So what does he do? He sends it out there, they seal it up, and come. So take a look.
Actually, we must commend the police. The police did extremely well since Saturday.
Wow, this is a very huge burst by the Inspector General here that you are following. Okay, get light. Okay, so take another. We're into another room. We don't know what's in these other containers.
His scope of operation as his on his business certificate, he's now involved into food importation.
Okay.
He's a tailor. Yeah, his material.
By profession, he's a tailor.
Yes, he's a tailor, so it's a cartel.
Like a decoy, he used the tailoring thing,
yes,
and he's doing all the illegal stuff.
Background investigation is a whole cartel. Because this man is proud to say nothing will come from other aid. So I want to see.
He told you that?
Yes. What he's depending on to say nothing will come from other aid when you put thousands of Liberian life at risk. So this is a cartel. It's not your first time, but you know this guy is so faithful. When he's ready to expose you, he can expose you to the wall. So this is another room.
Wow. So the entire house. Take a look. Okay, there's another room we're going in.
His sewing materials.
So,
He's a tailor. He sells clothes, but his scope of operation as his on a business registration did not permit him to bring this. But you know the business people, they get a way where they can manipulate the system and bring things into the country. And when you look at this, his business is on business. We call it Fortune Power, that his business name right here. So this thing he has been doing it, but you know, he has been exposed because God said no, the business he's doing is dangerous and is detrimental to the.
So basically, so we're gonna go to the second spot. Stay with us, guys. We're entering into this place is kind of, you know, crush it up. Take a look at here. So guys, please bring the lights here. See all these stuff that he's. So if he's into this kind of operation, what else could be found in this particular facility? Take a look at all of this. Here again, another huge consignment.
And from where we went since this morning, they told us that the neighbor said that they brought 2 trucks and they hauled it because he called the police. You know, the people can import things into the country, so for the fact that they pay their taxes and people think that they are business people. Yes, it's true. The business registration is legal, but what he is doing is not legal. He's not supposed to be selling food. He is not permitted because as from his business registration, it restricted to clothes. So once you are doing clothes business, you do not import food into the country. Only people who are.
Let me ask you this. It says Fortune Power energy drink, and does he have the right to produce energy drink? Because basically you're saying that's the kind of drink inside, when in fact it's a whole different label.
This is a business name.
So he just put the name.
So he put a label.
Wow.
He used a business name, but when you pee this, you see the actual product. This is deception. If you have good intention, why did you not allow the product, the label on the product to be exposed to the public. If they want to buy your product, they will buy it. Why you cover it? Then when you look at the mark on this product here, because when the product is condemned, it's condemned and you cannot import it from the factory. They can cancel the product. The mark on it will tell you that the product not supposed to be in the country is condemned. Okay, we got a knife here. So you see here, so because the product have problem, it was condemned. So
it is not good.
Yeah. So you say, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Send it in
So
condemned.
you just had a pop right there. So get a flash in your face.
Okay.
Wow.
You say he can drink it. How you will drink it kind of thing? You know, it ain't good. Yeah.
I think when you press it too much, it will go away.
Yeah, because it lasted the empty. So you see?
Control the light.
Yeah. Okay.
If you got good intention to bring the product to the country, why will you cover it with this?
Wow.
Why will you cover it with this? Why it cancel?
Yeah. It's
And
etched
then
out.
you re-stamp. This one, it was not done in the country.
Okay.
The people that own this product, they are the one that did it and send it for him. So either he fronting for somebody here that is importing, or he put his resources together to bring the product and put it on the market. So that two things we are looking at. Because from the quantity he brought and the trucks that he using, somebody must be helping him.
Behind him.
Yeah, somebody must be behind him. The truck also there.
Let's go out there.
Supply, you
So
know.
what is it that you are going to do to this Nigerian?
No, the first thing we need to do, we have to go by the rules and regulations on our books.
Okay.
This thing is not about emotion. That's why when the Commerce Ministry go to court, we always win our cases because we go by the laws on the book.
Okay.
The first thing we need to do is to know the quantity he brought.
In the
We got
country.
his document, the importation document to know the quantity. And then it's not possible that he sell all of these things. He got somewhere that he keeping the other one. So we got to he got to tell us where he keeping the other one. We already quarantined this one.
Okay.
So the next batch that he took from in our unfinished house that he
So
built,
we're headed there now.
he need to tell us where he kept the one that he took from the unfinished house, and then we see it, we quarantine it.
Okay.
When we quarantine it, we will call the land ministry an agency. When they come, they will take the total amount to know how much carton of this. Then from there to dump, he had to be responsible. We'll go to MCC, who is responsible for dumping, because they have all the logistics, and then they will bill him. When we finish hauling the product and go dump it, then the Liberian government now, Commerce can look up, but that man lesson need to be revoked and he need to be deported.
Let's go. Let's get out of here. You heard the Inspector General right there. You see there are straws and all kinds of stuff littered all over the place. This is not a place that you see. So take a look here, the entire neighborhood. This is the man right here, believed to be in his early 50s, smiling to the camera, always in handcuffs by the police here.
Can you show all the place you kept the other ones that you were keeping to your office? The one you took from
The last batch is just the one.
or the one you took from the unfinished house that ate in our pickup?
I have no unfinished now.
The one you kept on the other side?
The truck was coming through here. There's no way if you can enter here because of the narrow of the area. So that's why we took it down there. Because over there we offloaded it. They're using this mini van to bring it here. And this is the last batch that the truck was.
So how many persons
So
you
who are your
supply?
distributors?
Who are you
This thing
supply?
came in and I have not given anybody that took it maybe stole it. No single one has gone out on
Who are
that.
you
People are
supply?
commenting, telling you that it's already on the market. So, I
Who are
mean,
you
this
supply?
Didn't they-
Excuse me.
when did
You
I
have
come
to
here?
cooperate.
That thing came on the Saturday night. We started offloading. we came here around 3.
Yeah, Glenn,
But
who's
for us to
checking
get entry to here, to this premises was difficult. So some other people suggested that we should go somewhere behind here. I came in here, that place was so conducive. To be holding it from there with leg passing through this porta. I said no. Then that was how we went to that the place people consider to be a finished building. Gentlemen of the press actually acknowledge.
What's your name?
I'm Ojimba. I acknowledge that doing this, clothing this thing is a crime. But
You say it is a what?
with this clothing this thing with my name, I wanted to import this.
Yeah, let's hear what you said. You said it's a crime.
I said I know it's criminal in nature.
It's criminal in nature, and you knew you did it.
I have paid for this with this company to send it down, and they want to make a commitment to these people. There's no way they can return your money. So as in this in the next February of this year, at the end, I was looking for an alternative because this people. They will not allow it to be exported. I was what illegal. But to be honest with you, this is my effort that do the designing of this water fountain, and it's my first time. Still, I'm appealing to you people. Just justice with this.
And no justice with mercy. You know the reason why we were not giving justice for mercy for justice? You knew that this thing was, it's not possible that you import goods and your importer will tell you what actually is unfolding. You knew.
No.
And you allow it to come. And then you pretended that this is the labor, this is the brand, which of course is not. And then this brand was canceled, but you brought it into the country and you knew what actually you were doing. It's not a mistake. So I would recommend to the government,
that is the only way of
because the commerce law said
that
that man license need to be revoked, the business license need to be revoked and be deported after we dump this product. Because if this man is brave to play deception with this product and bring it into the country, then it means that he can do anything. And people's lives at risk. Everybody, you know how many cans you brought into this country when we calculate just 1 can, you know.
Sir, is this the only product you're defrauding the government of, or you're importing other products and pretending for that product to
defraud, it's deception.
Deception, right.
The product was condemned.
Right.
And you put false label on it and put your name on it.
He deceived.
And brought it to the country to sell. When the product was condemned, he paid taxes. But then the product he brought is questionable because it's not supposed to be here. It's lost the date it was condemned. But he said no.
The date on it. The date on it. The date on it.
Excuse me, 1 minute. Excuse me, sir.
Of course.
Sir.
You can web that.
This packaging was not done by human being. It was done by the machine. And it is the factory that was importing this for you. Did it. For the fact that they can cover the real labor and put a statement, put your name on it. It means that
he said it was criminal in nature.
no human being can do this their work. And for you to detect this,
Very hard.
it's difficult because this thing was done professionally. Except somebody who is in a circle of that cartel tell you, say, look, sister, come here and you will see the real labor on it.
And now what happened?
And now what happened? Because he refused to live up to the promise, maybe the person that he, you see, nobody can look at the plastic. The quality of this, look at the plastic, the quality of this, nobody can detect.
Wow.
Until somebody tell you, say, something is on
Yeah,
here.
2 products in 1.
So he knew what he was doing. The first thing, before your brand name, your business name get on this, it must be discussed by the company that importing it to you. That
Who knows whether the drink is safe, even if that's his own drink?
But we carry it.
But I can take it.
For the fact of the matter, we carry sample.
You think I can just go in another country and say I want to drink Coca-Cola without taking it to the lab? That's what you're saying?
This is the truck.
So, this is the entire neighborhood. Sarah, this is in the slums of Loken Town. Take a look. He has this van that keeps. Wow.
So we have the haul it back, carry in there. We already quarantined, the police have been sleeping here since 2 days now. Because on Sunday and Saturday we can't work.
Right.
So we're waiting for Monday to come and make sure that we expose him to the public and get rid of him. But we're hauling it from in the truck and carrying it back in the house. The house he's the only person that lives here. Nobody lives here with him. So he just called people to come and help him work. So we will haul it from the truck, carry it back, check the cartons, carry it back in the house, and then the land ministry and agencies that are involved with our dumping process, we come, they say we can't take their own stock, they got to come and see how many quantity he had. Then from there, he will be in police custody. We will bill him, MCC will bill him, he will pay. When we finish dumping now, then the Commerce Ministry can make the decision.
We're gonna follow. We're gonna follow this case. We're gonna follow this case. So you see the entire community, and he thinks he can bribe her. That's what he feels like. Even with the massive police presence here, this guy thinks that he can bribe.
I need 5 persons to help us to upload.
Yeah, listen to him.
You bring it some, huh?
He thinks.
Somebody be holding me and putting it in there. Okay.
I be putting it inside.
I need one more person to come here. C'est pas possible. C'est pas possible.
Y'all want offload that here?
That one person was there. One person. That way, man. Yeah. So you know that. Okay.
Because government work Sunday and Saturday, so we had to allow it to sleep.
When I work, I be working.
And when he was arrested, he was very vehement in expressing. He said nothing will come out of this. That's according to what he said, that nothing will come out of this current situation. And so we're going to follow up this case to see if whether what this Nigerian guy is saying, that this case, nothing will come out of it. Another thing, I've worked along with the drugs area, and there've been a lot of importations, you know, and then again, you see those who come across, see him there smiling, for the camera.
Most people are going to do bad things. There's no fear for caution.